Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Nadir Ali here. If you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button to join the family.
What? You and me will always be tight. Family every single day and night. Even when you start to acting like a fool, you know I'm loving every single thing you do.
Say hi to Bliss, and there's Daddy Said in the back. Yes. So if you want to keep up with our channel and our family, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a video. And we have Keesha in the building.
Hi.
Okay. This is my special guest for the day, and I feel so honored that she's doing a video with me because she has like tons of followers, tons of fans. She's doing really well on her YouTube channel, and I've never really like did a YouTube video with another YouTuber. Okay. Only one other person, which is Miss Jackie O, but that's like my homegirl. So this is like new. Like we're like collaborating.
Yes,
so this is so cool. But make sure you guys go subscribe to her channel and follow her on Instagram.
So I have a lifestyle, beauty, and fashion channel, but I mostly just do vlogs. Occasionally I may throw in some beauty, fashion videos, but it's mostly a lifestyle vlog. So me and my boyfriend are currently pregnant with twins. Yay! So that's what we focus on a lot right now. Yes. And that's why I'm here with her to do a nice little pregnancy Q&A for first time expecting moms, just to get a little bit of 401 information of things to expect and just some expectations about pregnancy that a lot of people don't think about or talk about as openly. So yeah, I'm just so thankful to actually be here with her. Yes, she's so sweet, and I love her family so much. They're like the cutest thing ever.
Thank you. So Keesha is having twins, y'all. Like that's like the coolest thing in the world. Yes. And you guys know that I had Bliss last year, and I made a lot of content, you know, with my pregnancy. I let you guys join the journey. And today, you know, she's pregnant now and she's going through her journey. So she's going to ask me some questions, and I'm just going to give her my opinion and my advice. And you guys are more than welcome to comment below and chime in. We would love to talk to you. So
okay. Yeah. The first thing that I can think of, especially since you are a social media influencer as well as your fiance, as well as myself, but even for people every day, like who are on social media, who are very acclimated with what you see and everything like that, and introducing your personal life on social media, how do you feel about being a first-time mom and introducing your son so heavily? Are there things that you say you're absolutely not going to share, or is it more just like a picture aspect, like you can at least see a picture but not more so know about them? Or how much do you guard yourself when it comes to exposing your kids to social media?
That is a good question. It's crazy because I'm actually a very private person, but since I, you know, started to build this platform for myself, and I'm gaining, you know, a support system and people who want to see my content and want to know about me and my family, I try to give as much as possible to keep, you know, so that people can stay interested. But honestly, I feel like, you know, we live in a world where everything is exposed, everybody's business is put out there, and it's honestly a privilege to, you know, be exclusive. It's a privilege to just, you know, keep things to yourself, because everybody wants to know your business. Everybody's trying to get your business. And not a lot of people have, you know, not a lot of people are like intentions are pure. So, you know, they might receive the information about you and they might want to just turn it into the negative instead of the positive. So for me, it's more so where I keep it at a limit, you know? So I'm not, you know, giving them my top personal secrets in business. And I don't think it's necessary because, yes, although I am an influencer, I also have a personal life. I have a private life. And I feel like I need to keep it private to keep my peace. So my advice to you would be, you know, expose what you're comfortable exposing, but don't feel pressured to put your entire life out there just because people are asking for it. And don't feel pressure. Don't feel
Yeah.
like I have to do this because my fans are asking for it. No.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you have to do what's right for you and what's right for your family. And you have to protect you and your family. Because being a social media influencer, you're going to have fans.
Yeah.
And not
definitely.
everybody is going to be sweet to you. Yeah.
Okay, that's some really, really good advice.
Yes.
Okay, so my next question is being young. In today's society, a lot of people are having children before they actually get married, or just having children earlier on in their 20s, where most people feel as though the traditional marriage and then kids is the way to go. And some people feel as though regardless if you are married, kids should definitely still come maybe later on in your 20s, closer to your 30s, because there's still so much you have to experience. But since you're young, before 30, having kids, and you're not technically married yet, what is some one or two stereotypes that you feel like came with the notion of you having a child before marriage that were completely untrue for you?
Okay.
So people won't be as fearful for themselves.
So, two stereotypes. One, because a lot of people don't know that I'm engaged and don't know that I've been engaged way before, our baby even came into this world, way before I was even pregnant. I've been engaged. A lot of people don't know. They see the ring, but they just, I don't know.
Yeah.
So one of the stereotypes was, oh, like you're a baby mom, or you're just going to be another baby mom, or you're just going to be another girl who got pregnant and you're not going to be with him anymore. And because we are young, a lot of people may look at my situation and say and think to themselves, or even say out loud, that's not going to last.
Yeah.
Because they're young, they had a baby, and normally when guys have babies with girls, they leave them.
Yeah.
So that's a stereotype, and that's two.
Yeah.
Baby mom, and he's gonna leave you.
Yeah, definitely.
So
definitely.
And that's my advice. Even being young, and like you said about how the society in America tries to make it seem like they put out this perfect life for us, and try to brainwash us into believing that you in your 20s you're supposed to party hard and have the best time of your life by yourself, and that you shouldn't have kids until you're like in your 30s and in your 40s, and all this other stuff that they try to paint our lives to be.
Yeah.
I'm not that person.
Yeah.
Seth's not that person. We don't live our life by what society says.
Yeah.
We live our life how we want to live our life, and that's why we're happy.
Absolutely.
Because we're not following a guideline.
Absolutely.
We're not following anybody else. We're following our hearts, and we're just doing what we love and doing what we want to do and what we know is right for us.
Absolutely.
This is what works for us. We have a 1-year-old, and we're not married yet, we're engaged. That doesn't mean that I'm not going to be with him 20 years from now. Because, my grandparents have been married for over 50 years. And my grandmother had her first child at 17.
Okay.
And they've been happily married for 50 years.
Yeah.
So I have hope. And not even just hope, I have faith. And we have God in our relationship. And we're sticking this thing out. Like, I'm here for the long term till death do us part.
That's some really, really good advice, because I know a lot of people are always saying you're too young, and I'm 24. I feel like I'll be 25 next month. I'm like, 25 years is a long time. I know, it's not 50 or anything like that. I'm not saying I'm wise, as wise as a 50-year-old, but it's still like I've had enough experience under my belt to know who I am and what I want, and that's okay if what I want looks different from what you want, but things can still work out.
Exactly.
But so my next question would be, since we just brought up the relationship aspect, what is one thing that has changed drastically since having Bliss with you and your fiance? Like, what is one thing that you didn't really think about? Either it could be good or it could be something bad, but what is one thing that's drastically changed?
That's a good question, because I've never talked about that, and that's really good. Nothing.
Oh wow.
And I'm gonna say nothing because before our child came into this world, we sat and we had several conversations about everything.
Okay.
And this was one of the topics that we talked about. And we promised ourselves that we're not going to stop living or stop being who we are to each other as a couple or just, you know, individuals in our business. We're not going to stop anything that we're doing because we have a child.
Okay.
Because what we didn't want to do is, this is what happens. Normally when people have a child or they get married, because that's why marriages fail too. You get a child or you get married and you change. You start to change. You start to change. Your mate starts to change, and then next thing you know, you're separated. Because you're not happy anymore because you're not yourself. So we made that commitment that no matter what, we're staying true to who we are. We're staying true to who we are together as a couple because we were happy before him. We're going to be happy with him. That's just how we're going to move. So that would be my advice for anybody that's trying to get married or anybody that's planning to have a child. That's definitely a conversation that you should have with your significant other, because that is going to be the breaking point. Like I feel like if you don't have that communication, then something's going to go wrong in between the lines, you know. And that's one thing that we didn't want, is for our family to be broken apart. Like me and him are both like family oriented. We're both loyal people, so we're like, we're gonna make this work however way we need to make it work. And we're going to stay true to ourselves. And we have a busy life. And nothing has changed. The only thing that's changed is that now I have Bliss. And Bliss is included in everything. That's it. So nothing has stopped. We still travel. We're still in our careers. We're still happy. We still love each other. And that's how it should be.
That's really, really good.
Yes.
So another question would be, what is the one thing as a mom that you were most fearful about before having him?
Before having him, the most...
Like were you most afraid to give birth? Were you most afraid for him to get home and then you're like, I have a tiny human? Or was it just like, I'm responsible for making him or breaking him or having some kind of impact? Because you can raise your kids to the best of your ability. Obviously, some kids do stray away, as we know. But what were you like most afraid for?
Honestly, I was really scared bringing him home. Because in the hospital, they kept stressing SIDS, which is basically when it's like a sudden death syndrome or something like that. Sudden death syndrome, And basically, it's like it's like you have a newborn baby and your baby dies out of nowhere, and they don't have a reason for it. They just call it SIDS.
Oh my gosh!
And in the hospital, it scared me because they kept talking about it and they kept saying, "Be careful because it could happen. It's a possibility." And I didn't know anything about SIDS.
So are they saying that he specifically was at risk? Or
No.
babies in general?
He's not at risk. Any baby can die from SIDS. And it's just sudden death. And they don't know why. So they were saying that, you know, if you plan on having a crib, make sure you don't have any teddy bears or covers. Make sure it's a flat surface so that when you lay your baby down, he doesn't suffocate or anything. So I never put him in a crib because of that reason. I brought a bassinet that I allowed to lay next to me. And I didn't get any sleep for a long time because I was constantly waking up. My body would just wake up in the middle of the night and I would just go and put my ear on his heart. And just to hear him breathe and hear his heartbeat. And I would keep checking for him multiple times throughout the night because I was scared. Because they're like, your baby can get SIDS, your baby can get SIDS.
Crazy.
And then I watched him sleep a lot too. Because you want to get to know him. So you want to get to know his patterns and how he moves and the different sounds that he's making. You want to learn so that you're not driving yourself crazy if he just coughs and now you're like, oh my God, my baby's dying. But it's just a cough. So I watched him a lot, and that's what made me comfortable as he got older because I started to learn him and I felt more comfortable after a while. So you got like the opposite that because they're gonna talk about that, and then you're having twins.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you plan to put them both in the bed together or get separate beds, but it's definitely something. And then another thing is they in the hospital they recommend you to put your baby always lay your baby on the back. I didn't do it. To me, it didn't make sense to me because if it's a newborn and newborns they throw up a lot. So if you have a newborn, your newborn throws up and he or she is laying on their back. You throw up. So now that's going back. So now that you're gonna choke and you could die from SIDS. So another thing that happened is every time I laid him on his back, he would scream like he didn't like it. And he will keep constantly waking up. So when I laid him on his stomach, he will go to sleep for hours.
Oh wow.
So that's another thing. And I never put anything in his bassinet, so it would just be him, and he would be like swaddled in a blanket, or him by himself, and he'll just have on like a onesie so he can be warm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So the next question I have is, a lot of people feel as though when they have kids, it's hard for them to still hang out with their friends or hang out with their family members because they don't want to be a burden. They don't want to have to bring their kid around. Some people aren't privy to hearing a child cry. They get annoyed very easily. Everybody does not like kids. So as a first-time mom for you, was it something that you cared about or were concerned with bringing him around to people who didn't have kids, or you felt as though like didn't care too much about kids, period? Or did you just start really associating yourself with people who had kids who could probably understand? Like, was it easier for you to do that, or are you just like, I don't care, I'm bringing my child, it is what it is, like, get used to it?
Well, for me, I don't have a lot of close friends. And I'm in Atlanta, and like my family isn't here. Okay. So it wasn't really hard for me with dealing with people that do not have children, but I do. It wasn't hard in that aspect. But right now, and then when he was fresh and a newborn, I didn't take him out at all. Okay. Like, I was too afraid of him getting sick. Yeah. I've heard stories about how kids, caught herpes because family members would be kissing them on the mouth and stuff. So I didn't really, when he was like too young, I didn't let anybody really near him or hold him or do anything. And we were in the house. Okay. But as he got older, y'all all know, y'all watch my vlogs. Yeah. I take Bliss everywhere. Okay? So, and I'm one of those people now, like, I tell people up front, like, because I do know people that don't have children that invite me places. But I let them know, if Bliss can't come, neither can I. Because I didn't have a child for me to put my child off to other people to watch, so other people can watch him, or so I can go travel the world and, him be left at home. That's not why I had a child. That's not what I signed up for. Okay. So it's like, if you're going to sign up to be a mother, you need to be a mother. That's just me, I'm just that way. I want to take my kid everywhere. I want my kid to experience life with me. Yeah, definitely. I never want to drop my kid off. Yeah, I'm sorry.
I definitely can't see me
doing that. No. And then I feel like when you become a mom, you become so attached to your baby. It's so hard.
So do you think that you have an attachment disorder from that? Or like, not disorder, but like,
I do.
Like attachment issues that it's going to, because my fear is that when my daughters, because I'm having 2 twin girls, so my fear is now that when they get here, I'm going to just be so obsessed with them and be so protective over them. I'm going to not let anyone near them, period. And I'm going to just be so obsessed, and I'm not going to want them to do anything, go anywhere. And it's kind of like, I don't know if that's just like a phase for like the first month, and then you're like, okay, here, because like how the commercials are, it's like first time moms, or hey, here's a wipe, here, put bleach on, here's, and then second time mom. Yeah. So it's kind of like, does it like kind of wear off, or for you feel like you're still?
I'm still there. Yeah. Like, I don't let anybody watch him. It's just, it's only 2 people, grandmom and mom. That's it. Okay. And I can count on my hands how many times that has been, I'm still completely attached. Okay. And that's only because of things that I experienced in my life with people watching children. It wasn't a good experience. Yeah. So for me, it's like, I don't want nobody to watch my child. I just want to watch my child. I want to keep him. And then I feel like I have a responsibility. He just
he took the a dang old camera.
Oh, you see what I mean? So, I have a responsibility. Like, that's my baby.
Yeah.
You know, so if something was to happen to him, it would be on me.
Yeah.
And I can't live with that.
Yeah.
I can't live with the fact that, you know, something happened because of me.
Yeah.
So I'm very protective. I'm still very protective. I feel like as he gets older and you know, I can learn to trust him because I'm gonna, you know, instill certain things in him. I'm gonna be able to let go.
Okay.
You know, but right now, he's a baby.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't even want nobody to hold him.
Yeah.
Like, and I felt so, in my heart, I felt bad because I didn't want to say to different family members, like, no, you can't hold my baby.
Yeah.
Don't kiss him on his cheek.
Right.
I would tell you that you definitely should communicate, don't kiss my baby.
Yeah.
Because, and that should be something that people should understand.
Yeah.
Because your children are going to be too new to this world.
Yeah.
And they can catch something so fast.
Yeah.
And we don't know what people got.
Yeah.
We don't need to find out.
Like,
Kissing babies.
Yeah.
So I would definitely communicate that, but as nice as possible.
Yeah.
As far as holding him, or I mean them, the two girls, just keep it at a minimum.
Yeah.
When they're so young.
Yeah.
I would say at least wait until like 3 to 4 months when you let people start coming over and everybody's holding them. But when they're new.
Yeah. Because I just.
And you gotta let them know.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, they're your responsibility. Like, if something goes wrong or if they catch something, you're gonna be the one having to deal with that, not the other people. So they have to understand that this is my child.
Definitely. My decision.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes.
These are so good tips. Okay, so another question I would have is, well, he's 1 year old now. What is it? 1 year old? 1 year, because it's only 1 year.
Yeah, but we
always
put
add
S on it. Yeah, we always add
1
S
year
everything.
old. So he's 1 year old, and I feel like he's had enough time to be a mom, to get all the experience necessary with raising a newborn baby, and, you know, teaching him as much as you possibly can. But what is one thing that you feel like has been very challenging? Is it more so bedtime, feeding, walking, bathing, or the sleep patterns that may stress you out?
I'm sorry, I'm listening.
So like, what is that one thing that you feel as though?
All right. I'm listening.
Tears. Maybe the most stressful thing, or something that, because a lot of people are like, you're not getting no sleep. People keep telling me you're not getting no sleep, and I'm just like, I'm not even really thinking about sleep right now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm thinking about, like, I probably would be like you, waking up every 2 seconds, setting my alarm, like, both girls breathing.
That's how it was, right?
Lay down, both girls breathing. But what is one thing that you feel like has been like, oh my gosh, this is
challenging? The one thing that was challenging for me is the constant waking up in the middle of the night.
Okay.
Because you, in the beginning, like that first month, it is going to be challenging because you're going to be tired. Like, we're all tired. Like, you just gave birth. So you're drained, your body's drained, and you just don't want to do anything. You just want to lay there. So definitely having help is necessary. But the constant waking up, because when he was a newborn, it was waking up like 3 times a night. You know, and then with breastfeeding, that means if he wakes up at 2 in the morning, that's 1 hour on this boo. Now it's 3 o'clock. Now it's 4 o'clock, and now he's finally going to sleep at 5 o'clock. You see what I'm saying? So it's very tiring, and he just started to break out. Yeah, what are you talking about? He just started to break out of, you know, waking up in the middle of the night, but it just started, like, you know, the last couple months. So I still was dealing with that waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. And he's been waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning since he was born. Okay. So and
he naps twice throughout a day or once?
Yeah, twice. So sometimes it's crazy because, like, if I had a long day and it's difficult because he wakes up and it's like, now I'm irritable because I'm not getting the proper rest and I just had a long day. So it was challenging. It's still challenging. Yeah. But the advice that I would give is stay positive, you know, because that was hard for me. Like, you don't want to wake up and don't allow it to defeat you.
Okay.
Like, so don't wake up screaming, don't wake up blaming the baby, because it's not their fault, and this is what you signed up for.
Yeah.
And they have to be fed.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, they're hungry at 5 o'clock in the morning, but you have to feed them.
Definitely.
So don't allow it to defeat you. And if you do feel yourself getting angry, just take a deep breath and understand that.
Look though, you know,
You gotta do
I
it.
just want to say Beyonce had the greatest speech of all time. No, I'm joking.
Oh
But nah, it's a balance though, you know.
Yeah.
Because everybody baby different. You don't know if your baby gonna wake up at night.
You might
Yeah.
not have that. There's
Yeah.
like people who kids don't wake up at night.
Yeah.
They might be a day.
See, one of the babies moves a lot
More than the
night.
other.
Yeah.
There you go.
And one moves more than the other, period. But then throughout the night, I do notice one that goes to sleep a little later and wakes up a little earlier.
Wow.
But I'm used to the timing of it, so I'm not. And then I got we're gonna, like how you have said, like I'm gonna have my boyfriend as well to be able to help out, and so I won't, like, everything won't be on me. But I know also for single parents that could be very
It's challenging,
stressful to have to endure that and be sleep deprived,
and then got to get up and go to work too. You know.
Yeah.
And that was a challenging part for me, because you know we're influencers. You know, we work from home. Like, you have your own business, I have my own business, so it's like, if I gotta wake up the next morning and do all of this stuff, then it's like, but I'm so tired.
Yeah.
And not only are you tired, but your body is aching.
Yeah.
Because you just had a baby.
Yeah.
So that extra help is needed.
Yeah.
So definitely, even if you don't have, you know, even if your child's father isn't there, then definitely bring in a family member, bring in somebody who's going to have your back and who's going to push you to, you know, it's okay, you know, I'll go change the diaper, you go ahead and do this. Like, that extra help is just like so appreciative.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, so this can be the last question.
Okay. Your questions are so good.
The last question is a cliche one, obviously, but what's the best part about being a mom?
The best part about being a mom is watching your baby grow.
Okay.
And just watching them grow and learn and pick up things and do things. It's amazing. Like, every day I get, like, every day something new might happen where I'm just like in awe.
Yeah.
And I just want to hug him and I just want to kiss him, because he's growing and he's learning and it's amazing to watch. Like, he's 1 now, but he started walking at 9 months.
Yeah.
That's rare.
Yeah.
So
very
for
rare.
me, I'm just like, I just felt so proud and so accomplished. Alright, so you want to wear this?
Mommy duties 101.
And the sauces are really good.
Nah, sauce, not sauces.
The sauces is 2.
Just one sauce is good.
Which one?
The white one.
The white one, right?
But you gotta put it in the rice. Don't just eat it by itself.
It's nasty by itself?
I mean, it's like spicy. You can try it.
Spicy.
But when you, nah, don't fuck with that one. That's disgusting.
They normally give us a lemon. I was looking forward to a lemon so I can squeeze it on there. But this
Yeah,
is
that's
so
how you gotta
good.
do that there. Rub that in. Yeah.
And their salads are so fresh.
Oh, really? It looks fresh. Because Lord knows, I shop at Publix and Whole Foods.
So me and Keisha had to get some food. We had to feed the pregnant girl, okay? But we're eating right now, and the camera kind of cut off on us.
Yeah, while we're in the
Yes, but basically what I was saying was, watching your child grow is like the most amazing thing in the world. It's like the greatest experience, and it made me appreciate motherhood on another level. It made me appreciate my own mother on another level. And I think it's crazy that at this age we don't remember that, you know, the things that we went through. But I feel like it would be so much cooler if we did remember, because then we would appreciate our parents more.
Yeah.
I don't think that whole teenage rebel phase, you know, would
happen.
Yeah, because you would be thinking about, you know, my mom fed me, my mom changed my diaper, my mom did this, did that. You know, they don't remember this stage, and this is the most important stage. This is this is you building that person and who they're gonna be. This is their character, you know. So
are you gonna show him the video clips of him as he gets
I'm
older?
gonna show him everything,
Okay.
like his videos, his pictures. I'm gonna make a I love photo album books, and I love the fact that, you know, when you go to your grandparents' house and you can just look at all the pictures, and you know, you can start to remember stuff, like you were, you know, because
And they tell you stories.
exactly. And I want him to have that, so I'm gonna make so many photo album books, and we never know, our phones are gonna crash or the internet, so I don't want that to happen. So yeah, that is the best thing when with having Bliss. With having a kid is watching them grow and learn from you is the greatest thing.
We don't need you any sticker. We don't need you any sticker. I know.
Yeah,
Dang.
what you saying? He said, But thank you guys so much for watching. We're about to finish eating.
Yes, guys. Thank you for having me.
No, thank you.
Answered all your questions. Great advice.
Yes, and she had the best questions ever, so I hope you guys learned from this video. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure you comment below. Don't forget to go follow Keesha on Instagram and her YouTube channel.
Keesha Kaylee on everything.
Yes.
2 E's, no I's. So Keesha and Kaylee.
And it'll also be in the description box,
Yeah.
and I'm also going to put it on the screen. You guys go check her out and follow her journey. You know, she's a beautiful soul. She's going to have some beautiful girls, and I love her family. So thanks for watching. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in my next video.
What? You and me will always be tight. Family every single day and night. Even when you start to acting like a fool, you know I'm loving every single thing you do.